Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Friday, the 2nd of June 2017. So yesterday we saw the Dow heading up to all-time highs, but before that the market was incredibly quiet. As can be seen here, we had the ADP report, which came out better than forecast. The market reacted, moved higher, and then decided to drop on the open of the Dow. The market then traded sideways. It looked like it was going to wait for the non-farm payroll figures for today, and then we see the market fill the buy side there and then start to move higher. Prices then became sideways once more and then eventually made their way up to the scalp. And as you're aware, I sent out a note in the afternoon saying that the market had become sideways, which you can see clearly here. You've got prices stuck in a range there, but eventually they broke out and started to move to the upside. As I said in my note, I would leave things alone, and did. And then all of a sudden we had this spike down here to the 20-bar average, and then the market moved higher, a small increase in volume as well. And for some unknown reason, all of a sudden the market interpreted the earlier ADP report as being positive for today's release of the non-farm payrolls, and this sent the market zooming higher. Now on the overnight market, the Dow, I'll just find it for you, you will see that the Dow is already through the all-time high, and it's done this on the overnight. You'll see there the market decided to do it when no one was around and has made a new all-time high, following most people, or most traders, being fast asleep and away from the market. So the new high is 21,207. As I've said for weeks, the market, or the traders, the Federal Reserve, and anybody else in the position of political power want this market on the highs. They want to keep the illusion alive that everything is well, and that's precisely what they have now achieved, with the market making this new all-time high. In the news, well, today's a big day. We've got the non-farm payroll figures. These are going to be out at 1:30, and based upon the ADP report yesterday, we can expect this to be bullish as well. The forecast is for 181,000. The previous is to 211,000. It's going to be interesting because if these figures come out better than expected, this is also going to increase the chance of a rate rise, which will be, I think, a week on Wednesday, when Yellen has her live quarterly FOMC news briefing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But at the moment, all bets are moving now that we're going to see another rate increase for the US there. And on to the implied volatility. This moving down, as you would expect, as prices and the underlying market move higher, the implied volatility is going to move lower. So again, if we get some bullish news today, we could see the market going back down and retesting the recent year low in implied volatility as well. This actually indicating there's complacency, but as long as there's momentum in the upside, that's fine by me, no problem at all. And again, what you've got to watch though is when we get down to these lows, you can get a quick switch and a correction. But other than that, it's showing that there's complacency in the market and the buy side at the moment. It'll be interesting to see what the market does in the pre-market session up to the release of the non-farm payroll figures as well, because if the market puts a lot on in the pre-market, it tends to go sideways in the main session. So again, something to keep an eye out for this morning. And then in the pound, so I'm going to show you two charts, live charts of the pound. The one is core spreads and the other one is the one we've used for a very long time, NT4 platform from ETX. Now, before recommending any MT4 platform, we always do a test against other ones to make sure that the signals are consistent, and this has been the case for months. But yesterday we had this anomaly which I've not actually seen and I'm just going to go through this very quickly. But in core spreads yesterday, we had 2 losing trades on the pound and then a winning trade, which is really strange because you'll see there now in ETX, those of you that have been with me for a long time and use ETX or IG, the picture was slightly different. Let me just show. And in ETX we had 2 winning trades, which is really strange. Now there's not a lot that'll actually keep me awake at night, but this one has, because I can't understand. I've double checked all of the settings and everything else, so I'm going to assume at this point, without getting confirmation from core spreads, but it could be the other way around as well. It could be ETX, but something's changed in the algorithm or the data, and if not, then I'm at a loss as to why, because I've not actually seen this before. And the reason I'm bringing this up is purely and simply because there are so many versions of MT4 out there now, and I know a lot of you trade with GKFX, IG Index, it just goes on. There's just so many versions of MT4, and each provider is allowed to actually create their own algorithm, and if they alter it, they won't let you know, of course. So I just wanted to make you aware of why this happens, and also to save you the issue of writing in and saying, well, my signals are not the same as yours. So I'm bringing this up in advance so that you know I'm aware of what's actually going on and see what I can do to get an answer on this. It may revert back to normal today, who knows? It just might be one of those anomalies that nobody has an answer for, but very, very strange. And again, as like I say, it's kept me awake most of the night trying to work out why this would occur, other than, as I say, that there's been a change in an algorithm or something, or there was a problem with one of the servers yesterday. I don't know, but I will investigate, and again I'll record both lots again today just to make sure that there isn't an issue with it. But like I say, what's important is to convey to you that I am aware that there was a difference yesterday which I have not seen before in testing both platforms or measuring platforms against each other for the last 6 months. And that's it for today. Again, non-farm payroll figures at 1:30. I will let you know anything that happens in the pre-market session that's worth noting, and let's see how the market reacts. As we go forward with the pound, I'd expect it to become fairly quiet also as we head towards the election in the UK on Thursday next. Right, that's it for me for this one. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.